Greetings everyone, this is Manish here. I welcome you all in my fifth video of Introduction to Programming Language C. Today's topic is operators. In C, operators are categorized in three categories: unary, binary and ternary. This categorization is done on the basis of how many operands are required to operate on. In unary operators, there is only one operand which is required for this operator. Binary, 2 operands are required, and ternary, 3 operands are required. Binary operators are further divided into arithmetical operators, assignment operator, relational operators, equality operator, and logical operators. Today, in this video, we are going to focus on unary operators. Now let us see what are unary operators available and how can we use them in our program. Let's have a look on this table. These are the unary operators available in C. First is plus. It is used to assign positive values. Like I have written a is equal to plus 10, or if you write a is equal to 10, both will give you the same results. So actually writing plus is not mandatory. This statement will also give the same result. Next is minus. It is to assign the negative values. A is equal to minus 10. So minus 10 will be assigned to A. Next is incremental operator. It is used to increase the value of your operand by 1. And the increment will always be of 1 only. Right? There are two types of incremental operators. This one is called post incremental, where operator have come after the operand, after the variable name. Here I have written I, incremental operator, and semicolon. As we are doing the unary operators, so it's going to be one operand only with the operator. Right? So this is called post incremental. Same ways, this one is called pre-incremental, as the incremental operator have been written before the name of your variable, right? Plus plus and then variable name and then semicolon. So it's going to increase the value of your variable by 1. Next is called decremental operator, 2 minus signs. It is used to decrease the value of your operand by 1. Again, it's going to be of two types. One is called post decremental and other one is called pre decremental. Right? Now, what is the difference between these two variables? What is the difference between these two operators? I'll explain you with the help of a program just now. The next operator is address operator. It is also called and sign or ampersand sign. This is used to get the memory address of your variable. Right? As soon as you declare a variable in a program, that variable is given a memory address, a memory in the computer. Now, which memory address have been assigned to your variable, that memory address can be fetched with this operator. Now, that memory address can only be assigned to a particular kind of variable, and that kind of variable is called a pointer. Now, all these pointer variables we are going to do in our further videos. Till that time, you just have to remember this, what variable is used for address of the variable. Next is size of operand. To get the size of the data type, how much memory space will be assigned to a particular data type, with this operator you can find out. So size of, and then whatever data type you want to check, that can be given and that can be assigned to an integer. Right? These all are the unary operators which are available in C. Let us see how can we use it in our programs. Here I have taken two variables, and to one of my variable I have assigned value 10. Either I write this statement or I write this statement with plus 10 will give me the same results, because by default the value that you are going to assign to your variable will be treated as positive value. There is another variable I have taken for my program. Now in the next line I have written I is equal to a plus plus. This is post incremental operator, right? If I run this program, if you see the printf statement, here I have written a is equal to %d / t, I is equal to %d. Now there are two conversion strings, right? And after comma, first I have written a, and then again comma, then I, right? Now what will happen for the first %d, for the first conversion string, first variable will be used, and for second conversion string, second variable will be used, right? So here I have written comma a first, so here a's value will be displayed, comma I, and then on the next on the second conversion string, i's value will be displayed. Now the output of this program will be this. As I have written a plus plus, so increment in a's value will happen, that is a will be 11 now, and I will be assigned 10. So here what is happening, what is post incremental operator is doing here is, first it is assigning the value of a to I and then increasing the value of a. This is how post incremental operator behaves. Now suppose if I change this operator and here I write plus plus a, that means pre-incremental operator. In this case, what will happen? Pre-incremental operator will increase the value of a first. That means a is holding 10. The value 10 will be increased by 1, that means 11. That 11 will be assigned to I. In that case, the output of this program will be a is equal to 11 and I is equal to 11, as a's value will be increased first and then it will be assigned to I. I hope you have understood this operator. If you have any questions regarding this, you can write in the comment section of this video. Please have a look on this program. This is almost the same program, but here I have changed post incremental operator to post decremental operator. This also will behave in the same manner as post incremental operator. I have written a minus minus, right? This operator will assign the value of a first and then a's value will be decremented by 1. So the output of this program will be a is equal to 9 after decrement and I will be assigned 10, right? If I change this program to pre-decremental operator, now in this case what will happen, it is going to decrease the value of a first and then it will be assigned to I, right? In this case the output is going to be a is equal to 9 and I is equal to 9. I hope you have understood this operator also. If you have any questions regarding unary operators, you can send me your questions in the comment section of this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please share, like and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.